Hello my lovelies, happy Thursday. I hope you're well, I hope everybody is okay. I tried to get some sunshine into the room but it was blinding me. I've had to put the blinds down. It's freezing cold but the sun is out and it's beautiful out there. It actually feels more like spring than autumn, even though I'm very cold indoors. Outdoors it's bizarre. Outdoors is warmer than indoors. So we're going to do a little rag wreath with a little something extra today. But I've got some products to show you that have literally just arrived. I got them out of the box quickly and ran over with them. So I'm just going to whip over to the overhead. We're going to go straight into it. And I'm going to very quickly show you these guys. So we did have this on the Bolt and it sold stupid quickly. The Phantasma, oh no, the Phantasma, I lied. Phantasma we had as layer cakes and they sold out very quickly. They've come in, I've got 3 fat quarter bundles, which is the entire range. It's just incredible, absolutely incredible. This is not on the website yet. I haven't had a chance. I just thought I'd bring it to show you. It's just gorgeous, absolutely cool. And we've also got that as a jelly roll as well, which is all of those colours. But I will put it on, I'll put them on the website as soon as I get back, okay? So we've had the Phantasma, but we've also had Golden Vibes in, which has sold out on the Bolt really quickly. And I didn't remember that I'd ordered the layer cakes. I've only got 4 of them, and we've got 4 jelly rolls, and we've got, I mean, just look at this. And we've got 4 of the, I mean, just, there might not be 4 layer cakes because I think I might have to have one of these. It's just incredible. I absolutely love it. It's got gold accents. Yeah, there's 4 layers, 4 jellies and 3 fat quarter bundles in this. And it's, I mean, that one, no, where is it? We've got a little bit of that left on the Bolt. And we've got, you can see you've got all these hexes. It's all gold accents. We had a little tiny bit of the pink blush one left, which was, where is it? I know it's in here. We've got a little bit of the hexy left, and it's this one, but in the blush pinks, which I can't find. It is in there because I saw it a minute ago. It's just delicious. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. Is there somewhere? But anyway, they're not on the website yet, but there's very small amounts, but I will get them on this afternoon and I'll let you guys know when they go on. I'll pop a link on. Right, what we're going to do today is we're going to do a rag wreath, okay? Because we haven't done one for years. And I thought, well, we've all done rag wreaths. We've all done them. Let me say hello to people. Sorry, 2 seconds. I was very rude. I didn't say hello to anybody. Hi, Claire. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Melba. Hi, Jean. Hello, darlings. So, yeah, hello. Right, we're going to go back over here now. So, rag wreaths, incredibly simple to do. You can do these with the grandkids. They are great for using up lots of random scraps. Now, I didn't want a scrappy one. I wanted to do a grey and white one. I'm going to put those little tiny white LED lights with a battery through it. Actually, let me, if I come to this one, a battery through it on it. And originally, when I thought, oh, we're going to do this with something a little extra, I was going to make some Suffolk puffs and stuff them so they look like snowballs in there. Okay, that was my little extra. However, I am totally stealing Nicola from Daisy and Grace's idea. Okay, this is completely inspired by her. If you saw on Sunday, you see my little snowmen that I'm putting in here. On Sunday, she had these incredible little coasters that she'd embroidered little snowmen on. And it was so lovely. If you go back and have a look on, or I'll try and find a link to them, the coasters. And as I was making the Suffolk puffs last night, ready to make them into like snowballs, I was going to stuff them with some stuffing so they were nice and round, and they were going to be snowballs in there. I was like, oh, they could be little snowmen faces. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to very briefly show you how to do the rag wreath, and then we're going to do little Suffolk puffs, and I'm going to show you how you can decorate them up. I'm not embroidering them, okay? We're going to use some Inktense pencils and we're going to paint them, but we'll get to that bit. So first of all, you will need a wreath ring. Okay, these are super cheap. This is an 8-inch one. We've got them on the website, 8-inch and 10-inch ones, and we've also got star ones as well. Okay, but you might have some. I've chopped up all of my fabric that I want to use. So I'm using grey and white. So I'm using some of that, the grey Scandi. You remember I used the red Scandi last night for that bag. This is the grey Scandi one. I've chopped, you can see, it's got like little snowflakes and little deers on it. I've chopped it all up into pieces that are about, very randomly, this doesn't have to be accurate, it's just scissors tear type thing, you know. And so they're about 1 inch by 6 to 7 inches long. Okay, this is a no-sew project as well. You love making a rag wreath, so do I. It's a really lovely project. You made a rag wreath using ribbons, you can do that as well. Hi Dawn, hi Lindy Lou, hello my darlings, hi Hilary. Yeah, you can put ribbons in there. It doesn't have to just be fabric. It can literally be anything. But if you want, I actually quite like them when they're completely scrappy as well. So you can be literally any fabrics in them and they look great. But I was being a little bit, you know, choosy with this one, I suppose, and decided I'd do it all in grey and white. So I've got some of the grey Scandi and I've got some white, which has got a bit of glitter in it. And you literally just tie the strips on. Okay, so I tend to start on one of the outer quarters. Okay, oh, the sun's coming out now. It's gone all stripy, hasn't it? Sorry. I'm going to flip it in like that, and you literally just tie a simple knot. Okay, so ooh, trying to hold it up. Now I brace it between my knees. I do that like that, and I brace this up between my knees so that I can do it. Hang on, I'm gonna have to put the blind down. It's the sun suddenly come out. I'm gonna have to completely block out the sun, which is such a shame, but I can't actually see what I'm doing. There we go. Claire, you made an autumnal rag wreath and used lots of scraps a couple of years ago. Amazing. Margaret, you're hoping to come in tomorrow. You want some fabric you made from the bags yesterday. Lovely. Caroline, you've been making wreaths for your stands. It's amazing how much fabric they use. They do use up quite a bit of fabric, but at the same point, if you go through your scrap buckets and make them all completely scrappy, that's great. The first wreath you made, Jean, was a Halloween one using a black bin liner and orange carrier bags cut in strips. Brilliant! I hadn't even thought about using carrier bags. That's such a good idea. You're literally just going to tie it on like that, okay? And squish it up. You're going to grab another one and you're going to tie it. Now, like I said, I find it easier to clamp this down between my knees. Just tie and squish and tie and squish and tie and squish, and it really is as simple as that. It's so easy to do. It's one of those things you can just cut all your strips up like that, okay, and squish it up. And then we're going to gradually just fill up one of these quarter bits, okay, like this. When you think you've filled it all up, you're going to squish it all. It doesn't matter if they end up being different lengths, that's part of it. Like this, and you think, oh yeah, I'm about halfway done. Oh no, squish some more, get that, and really squish it up. Get as much in as you can, okay? Don't be tempted to go for wider strips. It doesn't look as good. You want narrowish, 1 to 1.5 inches, narrowish. It doesn't matter as well if your strip is wonky, like that one is. Can you see how wonky that is? Doesn't matter. This is a brilliant way, and actually, if you're doing like one for Christmas, just literally grab your scrap bucket and use any fabrics. They don't have to be Christmas fabrics. And then put some of those teeny tiny little lights through it. It'll look beautiful for Christmas. Absolutely beautiful. It's easy to watch while you're doing TV. It really is. Because you can just sit and you can see, keep going and going and going. And I do it quarter by quarter. I find that easier. Okay. Oop. Like that. Okay. And then when you think, oh, I'm nearly there. No, you're not. Because you're going to squish that right up like that, and you're going to keep going and just tie them. I don't even double tie them. I just tie them once. As long as you tie them, down to the wire. So like that, okay, and squish. And you just keep going and get as many as you can into each quarter. Then I do that piece. Okay. Now you will find your own rhythm. Okay. How you do this. They're waterproof as well. Yeah, that's such a good idea with the black bags. Absolutely waterproof. Brilliant. I tend to do them quarter by quarter. Some people prefer to do the inner one first and then the outer. That's just how I found it easiest to do. Basically, because I can clamp this bit in between my knees and work on that bit and then move it around, move it around. The thing that makes a rag wreath look good is getting as much fabric as you can in, squishing that up and getting a few more in there, okay? Because you think, oh yeah, that's done, that quarter's done. No, you're not. Get another one in there, okay? And work your way around. And once I've kind of done a quarter, I kind of just sort of like squish it like that, so they kind of all stick in one way. And then I would work on this piece here, okay? So the rag wreath bit itself, incredibly easy to do, all right? You are literally just tying strips of fabric round a ring. And it doesn't have to be one of these, I mean, these are really cheap as chips, but you know, if you've got an old embroidery hoop or something there that maybe you've lost the outer bit and you've only got the inner bit, or vice versa, use that. You could use an old wire coat hanger, you know, a wire coat hanger, and just make it into a circle and do that. You could do this with old clothes that are no good to anybody. Absolutely. You know, and I think the more sort of random they are, the better they look. Okay, so you can see I've pushed this up so tight that you really can't get any more in there. Get as many as you can in. And then give it a good shake, literally, as hard as you can. Shake, 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 shake. And it all kind of, let me come back to the main overhead. Shake it as much as you can. Really, really, like, as much, you know, really give it some welly and let it all settle and go all bushy, okay? You could, if you wanted to, cut your strips with the pinking shears. That gives, or some of them with pinking shears, it gives it a different bit more texture and everything. Now, I was hoping my little lights were going to arrive yesterday. I bought a pack of lights, but they didn't arrive. But I'm going to weave in and out some of those little, you know, the little tiny, they're on copper wire, the LED lights on the tiny little battery. You can get them for like £1 for a string. I'm going to weave some of those in and out of it. But, and like I said, I thought I'm going to want to decorate it. And I was going to make snowballs, but we're not. We're going to make Suffolk puffs, and we're going to turn them into little snowmen. So you don't have to do this bit, but you can if you want. I've got a bit of scrap of white fabric here, okay, and some circle templates. Now I'm using the Crafty UK ones, but you can literally use anything, a mug and an egg cup, you know, anything you like, guys, all right? And what I'm going to do is just draw around my outer one, because that worked out. This was a 4-inch circle, and that worked out about right for the 8-inch wreath. You could make bigger ones if you're using maybe a 10-inch wreath or something. Okay. Pop a pin in the center just to hold those together, and then I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to cut it out with pinking shears. But again, you don't have to, because you're never going to see it. But I've got my pinking shears here, so why not? Okay, like that. And it doesn't have to be overly accurate. Again, this is something you could do with, you know, kids, grandkids, all sorts. Just thinking, they don't have to be little snowmen. You could decorate these as like baubles as well. They could look like baubles on your wreath. Okay, so we're just going to do one to start with. Look at the glitter on my desk now from that fabric. And what I want is to pop, this is the 2-inch one. I'm just going to give myself a guide. Ooh. Oh, hang on, I've got my pen caught. A guide to draw within, because all of this is going to like suck up with the Suffolk puff. Suffolk puffs are sometimes called yo-yos. They were always called Suffolk puffs, and then apparently the modern name for them is yo-yos now, but I still call them Suffolk puffs. You kept lids and pots that were done, and they're great for circle templates. Yeah, lovelies. So I give myself a little guide. Now, I'm going to use my Inktense pencils because I love these. These are a ink pencil. So they're a colouring pencil, but they're a proper ink in them, not just a normal colouring pencil. Just coming back over to here a second. Which means when you put water on them, you can actually paint fabric with them. And once you've ironed it, it will stay. It is permanent on the fabric. So that's what I'm going to use. Okay, so you do need a little drop of water and a pencil, like that, a pencil paintbrush. Now in these packs there's always an outliner, which I've now lost. Where's the outline? Is that it there? No, that's leaf green. Where's the outline gone? It's the black one. Is it that one? No, that's willow. Is it that one? Ink black. Where's the outline line? Oh, it's moved. Is that it? No. It definitely looks black. Is it that one? No. That's bark. Oh my God, I can't find it. Where's the one that says outline on it? Chili red. It's got to be that one, isn't it? That's the black one. I don't want that one. There's one that says... Now you can use a micron pen if you are like me and now struggling to find... There it is, outliner. It's called outliner, okay? And this doesn't like wash with the water, which is quite good because it means you can actually draw any design. So we can do, like I said, I am completely being inspired by Nikki from Daisy and Grace here because I just thought her snowman was so cute. So I'm literally just going to draw some snowmen. So I'm going to do some black eyes like that. Okay, I'm going to give him a... Maybe this is a female one. There we go. Going to give her some eyes. I'm going to draw a triangle for the nose. So like that, and then some dots for a mouth. Now if you don't have the Inktense pencils, you can absolutely use a micron pencil, a micron pen. These are permanent, okay, and you can definitely use those, or any, I suppose you could use a Sharpie, but Sharpie does bleed into the fabric a little bit, okay, so, but you can use a micron pen if you want. That won't bleed into the fabric. All right. However, I want a bit of orange on her nose, so I'm just going to colour in the nose. You don't need a lot of the pencil because it's going to wash out. Okay, and then a tiny drop of water on a paintbrush and just dab in to that orange. Okay, just to once the water hits it, it turns into a fabric paint. Okay, and then let's give her some, she's been out in the snow, so she's got rosy cheeks. Okay, so we're going to just do a couple of circles like that, and again tiny drop of water and it will turn into fabric paint. Okay, like that, just to make a little snowman face. Okay, however, you could absolutely go to town with these. You could make these into baubles, couldn't you? So I've done a snowman face because that kind of seemed to fit in. Does it matter if you've used starch on the fabric? No, not at all, lovely. Absolutely, you can. You look sinister. Oh, if I don't, do I need to give her more eyelashes? Maybe if I gave her some more eyelashes, she wouldn't look so sinister. I've lost that black pen again. Here we go. Sorry, I didn't mean to make her look sinister. Here we go. Let's give her a little smiley face like that. Here we go. Is she a bit cuter now? Hopefully. Okay, but you could, instead of snowmen, make these into baubles. Say you're doing a multicoloured wreath. Okay. So I'm going to, again, give myself something to work into. You could absolutely... oh, I've lost the outliner again. What have I done with it? I keep putting it back. Leaf green. What have I done with it? This is ridiculous. Every time I put it down, it vanishes again. Outliner. So, make this a bauble. So, with my outliner pencil, or again, a micron pen or something like that, we could then make a really, little bauble. I'm just doing something very quickly for now. Okay, like that. There we go. Maybe, I know, some circles or something up here. Decorate them up like that. There we go. Okay, and then you can colour those in. So it's just, you don't need a lot of the pencil. Okay, so you can kind of just gently do that with them. So we're going to have red spots there. like that. I don't know if this is going to work, mind, because I haven't actually done a bauble one. I only did the, go and just let that wash through the circle. There we go. Like that. Tiny drop more water. Okay, we're using one of Jonah Benjamin's paintbrushes. And then, I don't know, we'll just, like I said, this is very quick. You could design your own bits nicely, couldn't you? And then let's go with, I know, some yellow in there. You know, make your baubles however, whatever colour you want. There we go. We'll put some yellow down there, yellow up there, and again we're going to wash that out. You could just use some Christmas fabric to make the puff. Absolutely, you could. Yeah. Oh, yeah, but Jean, where's the fun in that? I get to play with my pencils. But yes, if you use just some Christmas fabric, it would absolutely look like baubles, wouldn't it? And then should we just go with a green there? I mean, this is mega quick. I'd take a lot more time and, you know, effort on this. There we go. And, you know, fill it in. I'd get a proper paintbrush as well, not just one of Jonah Benjamin's dodgy ones. You can see how, and the joy of these as well. So we're going to put the pencils, though, the ink tense pencils, is when we iron this out. Ooh, oh, I've just dropped a pair of scissors. Oops. Grab the, there we go. I'm going to iron that like that. Okay. And iron that one there. Let's get rid of that Frixon. Okay, that's now permanent. However, if you think, oh, actually, I want it to be a bit more intense, you can definitely, so if I, that's a better red actually, if I want those circles to be a bit more intense, I can add, no, actually, no, it's not, that's too brown, but do you see what I mean? You can go back in and add more colour. Where's it gone? I've lost it again. Where's the outline pencil? Here we go. I'm going to put a big sticker on this one so that I know that this is the outline one, because I lose it all the time. Here we go. I'm just going to put the outline back on it like that. I mean, it looks more like an Easter egg, I think, but you get the idea. Okay, you could decorate these up, but yes, if you don't want to decorate like this, you can absolutely use some Christmas fabric. Okay, so decorate your little circles however you want, and then when I add a little bit more water into that, that'll go really, can you see how that's intensifying that colour? Okay, I'm not going to play around too much, but you get the idea. Give that another thing. There we go. Okay, like that. All right, make your baubles. Any Christmas scene, you could do anything on these little Suffolk puffs. I'm going to work with this little Father Christmas. It's not a Father Christmas at all. It's a snowman, little snowman. I just thought Nicola's designs were beautiful, and when I made the puffs, I was just like, ah, that would work perfectly on that. You could embroider these if you wanted to, which is what Nicola does on her coasters. But I love the pencils. I can create all sorts of things with them. Okay, so what you need then is a piece of thread, doubled up, knot in the end on a needle. If you've got a tack-in stitch on your machine, you can absolutely do this on your machine. And about 1/4 inch away, I'm just going to do a running stitch all the way around. It's a standard Suffolk puff, okay, or yo-yo, whatever it is you call them. Now, normally when we do a Suffolk puff, you put like a nice button or something in the centre, but I've turned them round and I'm using the back of them, which is to paint on. There we go, all the way like that. Just going to do a little running stitch, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to try and read your comments. They're clever. Ah, thanks, Virginia. I love these pencils. If you don't have a set, it's definitely something worth putting on your Christmas list if somebody fancies buying you a set, because they work brilliantly. I've painted different things before, blocks and stuff, and applique, and you can wash it and they don't come out. Once you've ironed it, it's in there. It's in the fabric. It's heat set. So, and because it's a proper ink in the pencil, which is why they're called ink tense, I'm using the Derwent ones, who are like the main manufacturer of ink tents. There are probably other brands out there, but they're the ones that work for me, okay? So you're going to do a running stitch all the way around. You're going to grab the initial tail and the end like that. And I like to hold it in the centre and just pull, okay? So I'm going to pull up like that. And at the minute, my snowman's looking a bit dodgy. So what you want to do is just eke him out to make him nice and flat, okay? Like that. There we go. So there's my Suffolk puff, like that. Now normally Suffolk puffs are this way round, okay, and we use them to decorate all sorts of things, and you put a nice button or something in the centre. But you could stuff this, actually, thinking about it. I could put a bit of stuffing in there as well and make him more, you know, rounder and fluffier. But it was only as I was doing them I was like, oh, I could paint on the back and make cute little characters. So that's what I've done. Just make sure you put the outliner pencil in the first space, or paint a band of your favourite nail polish right under the end of the... Oh, that... yeah, a band of nail polish, that would be good, because I always think I'm going to put the outliner right on the end every single time. I still don't. I forget every time, Patty. Jean, you bought a small set, but you haven't used them yet. Oh, try them. They look nothing like yo-yos. No, but I think it's just the modern name for them. Once I've got it to the size and shape I want, okay, like that. Okay, I'm just going to literally tie off a knot to start with. There we go. Oh, come on. So a little surgeon's knot just to tie these off. Like that. Oh, it would if I could get my fingers to work today. My fingers aren't working properly today. There we go. Like I said, and like I said, normally a Suffolk puff goes that way round, and you put a cute button or something in the centre, and that's, you know, that's what it is. However, we're going to use them this way round. Now, I've left the needle on because you can absolutely now stitch this onto one of your little bits of the rag wreath. So I could stitch that onto there if I wanted to. Oh, get that bit out of the way and decide where he's going. Stitch him in there. The other thing you can do is just use some hot glue or PVA glue, which is what I did with these ones, and just glue them in. Okay, and you could have all these little snowman faces all the way around your wreath, or you could have your little baubles or anything. These could be little messages. You could write like family's name, your family's name and all on them, anything you like into them, just to give the rag wreath just something a little bit different, a little, you know, something a little extra. Okay, and you can see that one I used a Sharpie stupidly, and you can see he's bled a little bit, and then after I did it I thought, oh, you idiot, you've got the ink tents pencils, so got those out and then made a couple. Okay, but you're literally just going to do a running stitch so that it goes around. But I like Jean's idea of using actually a Christmas fabric and making baubles to go in there. You could definitely just, before, as you pull it up, add a little bit of stuffing in there, just toy stuffing, just to puff them out more, make them rounder. But I quite like the flat ones. That's just how I wanted it. And I'm gonna do about 5, I think, on my wreath, and then just wrap some wire and stuff around them. I'm going to come out to here now so you can see a bit more, you know, and then just a ribbon through on the top to hang it up. Okay, but I'll show you when my lights come. I'll show you next week the finished project, because I was hoping the lights were going to be here in time, and they're apparently being delivered today, but they haven't been delivered yet. But I'm going to put the little lights through, add in another two of my little snowman faces. They could be Father Christmas faces. You could print onto the fabric. You know, if you use the freezer paper and put it through a printer, print onto the fabric little people's faces. Maybe it's your family and all, and then make that little puff. Lots and lots of things that you can play around and do with them. Okay, so, oh, where am I? There we go. Oh, thanks, guys. Yeah, it's just, yeah, the snowmen totally inspired by Daisy and Grace's from Sunday, with those gorgeous little coasters that she does, little hexy coasters. Like I said, they were going to be snowballs originally. And I was like, oh no, I want to make them snowmen. Just because they were cute. Right, my lovelies. That's it for me today. It's always a quick one on a Tuesday, Thursday, because I've got to get back to the shop. I am going to do a live tomorrow from the shop. Okay, we've got a lot of clearance stock. So I'm going to do it from the shop tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Okay. I'm going to show you some of the new stuff that we've got in. We have a little chat. But also I'm going to show you some mega bargains that I've got in as well. Okay. Marilyn, you now know what to do with the wreath. Amazing. Brilliant. Yeah. So easy to do as well. You can sit and just in front of the telly and do them. They're fab. So yeah, so I will see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Please do join me then, and then next week, normal Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week. So take care, my lovelies. Have a good day.